Welcome everybody to our live info session. I'm so excited that you're here. You are in the right place. Find that chat and say hello if you can hear me and see me. And let me know specifically where you're calling in from. I love to say hello to you as we get started. It's a really big day in our world today because today is the official launch of a year of hope. A year of hope. This is our annual 365-day devotional. I'm so excited that you're here because we've got some really cool bonuses this year that we're adding as well. So you're in the right place. You're among the first to know where to go to sign up. I'm just going to tell you right at the beginning, it's hopebookscollections.com. And then the purpose of this call is to walk you through how it works, how the Year of Hope works, and how to sign up and what you get. I'm going to answer all those questions for you here. So excited that you're here. We're a little early getting started, but I'm just so grateful that you're here. Go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat. Let me know where you're calling in from. Just say hi. My name is Brian Dixon. I am coming at you live from Charlotte, North Carolina, just outside of Charlotte in Matthews, North Carolina, where we run our book publishing company called Hope Books. So I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome, everybody. What a great group that's with us today. We have Christina is here from Texas and Courtney from Maryland, Ryan from Seattle, Kara, hey Kara from North Carolina, Karen from Michigan, Terry's here from Florida, and Donna from Arkansas. So many familiar faces and names. Good to see you. Anne from Wisconsin, Christy from Missouri, welcome. Rachel's here from Charlotte, Miriam from North Carolina. I'm so glad that you're here. You're in the right place. And today is a really big day because today, the Year of Hope, opportunity to join the Year of Hope 2027 goes live. And it's actually kind of like a holiday for us. It's one of my favorite days of the year because this is an opportunity for your words to be somebody's hope on their hardest day. So I'm so glad that you're here. Go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat, and we'll officially get started in just a few minutes. But I'm so glad that you're here. And if you're waiting for the secret link, I told you I would share it at 11 o'clock. So here it is. I'm putting it in the chat. It is hopebookscollections.com. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, because I'm going to take the time to just walk you through exactly how that works. So hopebookscollections.com. Your words could be someone's hope on their hardest day. Everybody has a day in the calendar that really matters. And in fact, for you, when you think about the calendar and there's like this one day that every year when that day comes around, this day really matters to you. That date matters to you. What date is that? Type it in the chat. What's that one date that really matters to you? When the calendar comes around and it's February again or it's July again, like what's that one date that you just can't not talk about it, either mourn it or celebrate, right? It could be either one, but you remember that date. There's a really important date for you because of life. There was something significant that happened on that date. Yeah, type that date in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. So for me, my date is February 20th. February 20th was the day that my life changed forever. I was 18 years old and I was in a life-changing car accident. It was our day of prayer at my Bible college. I was a freshman in Bible college, and I was driving as part of the worship team. I was driving from our school a couple miles away to a church where we were hosting the day of prayer. I got up really early with my team, with my band, and we got in the car and we were driving to go to the church where we were going to set up for the worship because I was leading worship for our college at the time. And there was a freak rainstorm the night before in Manitoba, Canada, February 19th. So February 20th, that morning, February 20th, the highway was a sheet of ice. And I was driving my car. The band van didn't start that day. So I was driving my car with some of the band in the car with me, and I couldn't stop. We were approaching the stop sign to cross the highway, and I couldn't stop. It was a sheet of ice. And we slid right onto the interstate. This is in Canada, so it was the Trans-Canada Highway. Slid right onto it, and then a car going highway speed was coming right at us, and they couldn't stop either. And so I leaned over to the middle of the car, closed my eyes, I clenched my fists, and I thought, this is it. And then, bam, got T-boned by this car. And I thought that was my last day. I thought that was it, that was my last day. February 20th, 1997 was the day I died. That was my last day. I would close my eyes, wake up, and I'd be in heaven, and that was the end of my life. And instead, I opened my eyes and I saw my clenched fists and the crumpled dashboard. And I realized just even in that moment that I had a second chance at life. A second chance at life. I had 3 doctors tell me I would never walk again because I broke my hip and my pelvis in 26 places. They had to use the jaws of life to pull me out of the car. So many stories I could tell you about that day. But the reason I bring it up is because that day is my day. February 20th is the day that I remember every year. Now, a lot of people in my life don't really think about that day anymore or don't remember that specific date. But for me, February 20th is my day. So what about you? What's your day? Type it in the chat. We all have a day in the calendar that we remember, whether it was a really hard day or a really hope-filled day. But what is that day for you? I'm so glad that you're here. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. There's that one day. A lot of times it's something hard, right? It's something hard. It's somebody that passed away. But we remember that day every year. And so what if, my friend, what if that day could be redeemed? I believe in redemption. It's one of my favorite words. If you're with me, type redemption in the chat. Type the word redemption in the chat. Redemption. Isn't redemption such a powerful word? Can you imagine that day being a day that's been redeemed? A day that was a hard day for you becomes a hope day for someone else. That's what we're all about here at Hope Books. And so what we're doing, officially announcing today, is that we are putting together a 365-day devotional called A Year of Hope. And this is our second annual, which is really exciting. We did one last year, and it sold out in 28 hours. Like within almost just over a day, all 365 spots were gone, like immediately. And so this is your chance to hop on and to be part of it. I'm going to put the link in the chat there, and then I'll walk you through it. So you can pick that day if it's still available. You can pick May 1st or October 31st or December 23rd or February 20th, whatever your day is. And I'll walk you through what you get when you sign up. But that's the vision I wanted to cast with you today. In fact, I'm gonna show you. Let me unshare my screen here. Yeah, put the link in the chat. Okay, so check this out. So this, yeah, there you go. This was the Year of Hope that we published for 2026. Some of you were on that. We're in this book, which is exciting. So you can pick your day again, or you could pick a different day, or maybe you didn't get the day that you wanted. So we're going to be publishing A Year of Hope. It's a devotional, 365-day devotional, and you get a page. So look at this. I just opened here, July 8th, July 9th. So Janet wrote, "Consider the ravens." She had a scripture, she had her story, little takeaway, and then a prayer right there. Janet became a published author by writing her devotional for July 8th. Isn't that cool? Isn't that really cool? And then Shelby wrote July 9th, The Choice to Hope. And then she had a scripture here, and then her story, her devotional that she wrote, and then a little prayer. So that's what I want to invite you to be part of. A Year of Hope 2027. It's gonna be a little different in terms of the cover. So we'll do like a cover contest where you get to vote on the cover and give feedback on the cover. But this is the opportunity to be in A Year of Hope. Isn't that so cool? So the link is hopebookscollections.com. Hopebookscollections.com. I'll show you the screen and I'll walk you through it. And so you can pick more than one day. We've had people pick the birthdays of their kids. I have 3 kids, so that'd be 3 days. You can pick 3 days. And we do like the Payless shoe deal, right? So you buy one and you get the second one at half off. You save $97. And that's so fun. Okay. So it is a devotional, so it's from a Christian worldview. So we do have Bible scripture in here. If that's not your thing, then this isn't the project for you. but a Year of Hope devotional with 365 days. So I want to hear from you. When you think about the day that really matters to you, what day is it and why is that important? So type that in the chat. If you already did it, do it again so I can see it because it went really fast. What's the date? So is it May 1st? Is it, July 14th? Like, what's the date that really is significant to you? And why is that day significant to you? I'd love to hear from you in the chat. Amazing. Amazing. Way to go, Terry. Very cool. Yeah. Awesome. Jeannie's here. Hey, Jeannie. One of our authors, published author. That's March 22nd. Laura's here. Hey, Laura. October 15th. Amazing. Candace, October 2nd. Karen, December 7th. Good to see y'all. Okay, so here's how it works. What you do, I'm just going to give you the short version, and then we're here to answer your questions, okay? So you go to hopebookscollections.com, hopebookscollections.com. You click on Claim Your Date. It's going to take you to the dates that are available. Isn't this so cool? Our team did such a fantastic job. So there's 365 spots, but you can see that they're starting to fill up. For example, you can see January 1st is gone, January 7th is gone. Let's see, 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22 are gone. And so that's all you got to do. Just claim your date. So what you do is you click on the date that you want to get. So you say, okay, I want to write on January 12th. So you click on January 12th, and then it will take you over to that particular date. Let me make sure. Here we go. Okay, so you click on it right there. Wow, this is going so fast. And then it will add it to your cart, and then you just check out from there. Awesome. Isn't that so cool? Awesome. Yeah, I can definitely talk about the numbers and how that works as well. Okay, so the big idea is that your words could be someone's hope on their hardest day. And for me, it's so powerful to think about a day in your life that matters to you. Because if you write about that day probably matters to somebody else as well. I think it's so important for people to feel like they're not alone. There's so many people that feel like they're alone, but they're not alone. And your words can be an encouragement to them. Type the word words if you're with me in the chat. Just type words so I know that you're here, not just, multitasking or listening passively. Are you really here? Are you really with me? Type in words in the chat. Just the word words. Yeah, there we go. So what I truly believe is that your words can change the world, that as people of the word, Jesus was the word made flesh. As people of words, that we can share words that encourage, inspire, instruct others, that they can move forward in their life. Okay, so that's the big idea. You've been carrying something worth writing down. You have this story. You have this encouragement, and other people can benefit from that. So A Year of Hope is a hardcover book of 365 daily devotionals, one for every day of the year. Each day is written by a different person. So there's real faith, real stories, and they line up across the whole calendar. Isn't that so cool? We don't have a maximum. Last year, somebody purchased 9 dates because it was a guy too, which is interesting. Most of the authors that we work with are female. So he's a grandpa. So he purchased one for each of his grandkids' birthdays, which I thought was really cool. So you can grab as many as you want. I think somebody did like Fruits of the Spirit for a certain date, and then somebody did like their wedding anniversary and their birthday. So yeah. Now we do buy one, get the second for half off. How many words? I don't think I have it on here, but it's about a page. It's about a page. So I think that would be 500 words, like 400 to 500 words on a page. Absolutely. And we give you a template, like a structure of how to write that devotional. So especially if you've never written before, this could be a great first step. In fact, many of the authors who wrote in the Year of Hope 2026, it was their first time ever being published. What I really love is that these are reviews from Amazon right here, readers of the first edition, what they said. Margaret said, so far I've read through dozens of devotionals. The variety is great and the writing is excellent. I appreciate everyone's own personal stories of faith and hope and grace. This book makes a great gift. How cool is that? So this is your opportunity to become a published author. Actually, I think it's the easiest way to become a published author. There's 365 spots available, and as I'll show you, they're filling up really, really fast. So what you do is you choose your date, you claim it, and then you start writing. And so as soon as we have sold out, which will probably be just within the next day or two, then we'll get you all the onboarding information. There's a little mini course that will show you how to write your devotional. You'll have a template, and you get to write about that specific date. Now, we do have devotions that aren't on that specific date. If your date is taken, that's okay. You can still write something encouraging and hope-filled for others, okay? You don't have to be a writer. This is a great place to get started. So if you feel like, I don't even know if I'm a writer, Brian, like I don't know if my words are that eloquent. Hey, welcome to the club. You're in the right place. So we'll help you. We'll walk you through it. We have an editor that edits every devotional to make sure that it's really polished. So you don't have to worry about that. You just pick the date that makes sense for you. The entries are going to be due right at the beginning of September. So you'll have a couple months to write it. You have plenty of time, July and August, to write it. What if I've never been published? This is a great opportunity to be published for the first time. Part of my passion for Hope Books is making publishing possible. We say faithful over famous. And so I'm not looking for people who have a big platform. I'm looking for people who want to make a big impact and have a big story to share. So this is a great way to get started. And what we do is we split the cost with our authors. We just do 50-50. So it costs us $10,000 to $20,000 to publish a book. And so we charge a modest tuition, to get you all the training and the coaching. And then we take care of the editing, the formatting, the layout, the distribution, all that, everything like that. So all you got to do is just click to claim your date. So you just click on the button, and then you can choose the date that makes sense for you, right? That's how it works. So click to claim the date, and you can see they're starting to fill up. And all you do is you click on the date that you want. It gets added to your cart. You hit add to cart, and then you go through the checkout process. Now, if you add 2 dates, I'll show you. If I do 2 dates, then there's a discount applied. Okay, so buy 2, save $97. So basically, buy 1, get the second for half off. Now, for those of you that are like, I don't know, $197, well, we do have installments that you can do as well through our shop. So you could start with $74 a month and 2 weeks with no interest. So you just click on there and add your payment information to check out. So we make it really easy, and then we'll get you all the information you need to actually write your devotional. Let me go back here. There we go. Okay. What do you get? Here's what's really cool, and I haven't shared this yet, so I'm really excited to share this with you, okay? What you get. When you purchase a space inside the Year of Hope, here's what you get. Everything you need to write it well. First, you get a complete online training course showing you exactly how to write and format your devotional, even if you've never written one before. So we show you exactly how to write it. Number 2, there's a cohort of other writers in the book. So we have an online community that you'll get to see the other authors and support and celebrate with each other. And that's so cool. So you get to meet the other authors. I think last year we had over 110 authors that contributed to A Year of Hope. Number 3, we're going to do an onboarding call and a marketing call. So once everybody's all signed up, we're going to do an onboarding call. So you'll be able to get all the information that you need. And then when the book's about to come out near the holidays, we're going to do a marketing call together. We'll show you how to share the book with friends and family. You also get to order as many author copies as you want at a discount. Some of you were just recently in our Courage to Say Yes book, so it'll be very similar to that. And then you also get 1 complimentary hardcover copy for you. And then you can buy as many discounted author copies as you want for friends and family. And then something that we haven't mentioned before, who wants a bonus? Type bonus in the chat if you want a bonus. Who wants a bonus? Awesome. I know people are like checking out right now. That's why. Okay, bonus. So we have a couple bonuses this year that we haven't offered before. We are launching a daily Substack in January, a daily Substack. Tentatively, we're calling it the Daily Hope. So every day, the devotional of that day will be emailed out to all the subscribers of the Daily Hope. So you will be featured on all the days that you've written. You'll be featured as the featured writer of that day, which means that people can click on your name and go learn more about you, go to your website, go to your social media, subscribe and follow you from our email list, from our Substack. So that's the first one, is the Daily Hope, which is that email going out. We're also going to put it on our blog as well and on social media. So your devotional being shared, of course, in the book, but also blog, email, and social media. Isn't that cool? Type cool if that's cool. Isn't that so cool? Awesome. I love it. So that's the whole deal. Yeah. And that's so fun. So my heart is to help you get your words out, encourage others that the hard story that you've lived can become somebody else's hope story. So grab your date or dates, multiple dates. You do save when you get more than one. It's so fun to see this. I've got, we've got a screen up in the other room and I can see people logging in from all over the world, clicking on it, which is so fun. So we've got somebody from Kansas and Missouri and Arkansas and Texas and Alabama and Ohio and North Carolina. So much fun. So it's so cool. Awesome. Awesome. So 365 days, one writer each. So there's only one space per date. So if there's a date that's significant to you, go ahead and grab that date before that date sells out. Because once that date sells out, there's no one else can get that date. You're reserving that date for your entry. I thought this was just a fun way for you to like allow God to redeem that date, especially if you have a hard story. I know if you want to put in the chat, what's your date? Why is that significant? Laura says October 15th. God saved my life after I died in heart surgery. Oh my goodness, Laura, I'm so glad that you're here. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Irene, May 1st. I was redeemed. Yeah. Debbie signed up. Looks like Karen, December 7th, the day my oldest son died. Oh, Karen. What a way to honor him, to remember him, to encourage other moms than to write on December 7th. Do you see it? And isn't it so amazing? I just believe in redemption. Yeah. Awesome. Who else? Yeah. Share your date and why. I would love to hear from you. Candace said June 29th. Becky, December 11th. December 11th, her first date with her husband. That's so cool. Kara says January 24th. It's her birthday. It feels like a personal gratitude and celebration for the year ahead. Amazing. So fun. Yeah. Okay. So the link to sign up is hopebookscollections.com, hopebookscollections.com. You just click on there and then you're able to save that date, assuming the date is still available. You can see, I put a couple pictures here of our authors from last year, which I thought was so fun. So there's Deb holding a copy of her book. Unboxing, getting the book in the mail is really fun. But then I think my favorite part is this makes a great Christmas gift. So imagine getting discounted author copies. You can order as little or as many as you want, and getting those author copies in time for the holidays. So giving a copy of your published devotional to friends and family for Christmas. I just think that would be so much fun. We're going to make sure it's out before the holidays. So the deadline to write your entry, it's only one page, is September 1st. That gives our team enough time to edit and format and publish and print the book, making sure you get your author copy in time for the holidays. And then you can order as many copies as you want to give to friends and family. And that's so much fun. I love it. Awesome. Well, I'm here to answer your questions. This is your opportunity to be part of this really, really exciting project. And it's now officially live. So congratulations. So much fun. I can give you some updated numbers real quick. It looks like we've 16 orders so far. I've got that up on another screen. Oh my goodness. Okay, Candace bought 5 of them. Christy, it looks like you grabbed 1. Let's see. Okay. Amy got 2. Becky got 1. Christina got 1. Debbie got 1. Jeannie got 1. Zakia Zaki, am I saying that right? Got one. Amazing. Laura grabbed one. Irene, Odessa, Rachel, Jennifer, Terry, Julie, Angela, Irene, Angele, Cindy. So much fun. Laura, Joy. Let's see. Laura grabbed two. Holly grabbed one. Christina grabbed one. Oh my goodness. This is so much fun. Where's the order button? Pat's asking. Okay. Go to this link I put here in the chat. There you go. And I'll walk you through it. Okay. So go to that link. And then at the bottom of the page, there's a button right here. Okay, so you click claim date, or you can click the button right there as well. Okay, so just refresh that page, click the claim date, and then you add the date to your cart, hit add to cart. Or if you know you just want to buy one, then hit buy with shop, and you should be able to check out right away. Awesome. Yeah, just click it and it should log you in. We use Shop for a lot of other things. Awesome. Yeah, Terry says 197 is more than worth seeing your devotional in print, which now makes you a published author. This makes your next project a collaborative project or a book. That's true. Terry knows our system here. So basically the idea is, my big crazy vision is 10 years to publish 1,000 first-time authors, their full book, what I call your legacy book or your Hope Books Essentials project. So in order to do that, I want to help you get started. And so a great way to get started is become a published author. Write a devotional first. Great way to start. A devotional, then a chapter, and then a full book. And that gives you the confidence and the experience to be able to know like how this whole process works. We make it very accessible for you. Oh, even on the bottom, my team's so awesome. That said Irene from Silver Spring bought, and then I had the date. That's so fun. So yeah, grab your date today before it sells out. Odessa and Palm Coast, Florida bought June 26th. Isn't that so cool? Awesome. Listen, I'm here to answer your questions. The number one purpose of this info session was to share the link so everybody had a chance to hop on it and grab their date. Awesome. Let me show you which ones are still available. You can see they're starting to fill up. Only 27 left in January, 25 left in February, March, April 28. So fun. Oh my goodness. Look at that. July, August. So just grab the date that makes sense for you. Starting to come in. There you go. Terry bought the one in, did you grab January 1st? That's so fun. Oh my goodness. So cool. So cool. Awesome. Yeah, just grab your date. And if you have any questions, I'm here to answer your questions. Yeah, 197 is actually really affordable compared to anything else that we're able to do. So if finances are a struggle for you, couple recommendations. Number one is we do take all major credit cards. And so if you put it on a card, you can pay it off over time. So see if I go to the checkout here, you see that there is an installment plan available. Angelina was asking about. So this will go to $49 a month and 2 weeks with no interest, and that's just built in. So that's a way to kind of split it up a little bit. Absolutely. We don't do scholarships at all because I really believe when people pay, they pay attention. When you invest in something, it really matters. So we don't really do free. But there are other ways. So one way is doing a payment plan. Another way is finding a patron, finding somebody who believes in your message and supports you and asking for them to help contribute to it as well. So those would be kind of my two recommendations there. But yeah, there's payment plans built in, as you can see. That's awesome. Well, good. Y'all, this is so much fun. I would love to hear from you. What date did you pick? If you did it, type I did it in the chat. Type I did it. I grabbed my date. I know a lot of people already popped off because they went or hopped off because they already grabbed their date. But if you haven't done it yet, let me know. I did it. Laura did it. Terry did it. Christina did it. So fun. Amy did it. A couple dates. It looks like July 15th and August 27th. Irene did it 2 times. Amazing. Awesome. The deadline for submission is September 1st. So you'll have July and August to work on your entry, on your devotional. Yeah. And it's only about a page, right? Candace grabbed 5 of them. That's so much fun. Awesome. This is so cool. Okay. Yeah. I just refreshed my screen. It looks like Kara got in there, Lynn as well. So fun. Cindy grabbed a few. Tyann, hey Tyann, good to see you. Grabbed 5. This is amazing, y'all. This is going so fast. We've sold over almost 10% of the whole year so far in just 20 minutes. So fun. We have yet to send this link to our whole email list. I'm about to do that as soon as I hop off of this call. So if there's a certain date that really matters to you, this is your chance. What else do we need to cover today? I do know that last year we had a few people that gifted this for friends and family. So if there's someone in your life, your friends and family, that you're like, I always know that they have something to write, but they don't feel qualified or they feel unsure, this could be a great mother-daughter project, a mother-son project, grandma-granddaughter project, sisters project. Really fun. I've got a picture here of we had a few authors that know each other in person, and they all wrote together, which is really fun. So you can definitely order more than one. You can say, hey, I bought your date for you, and then share it with them. And then when we do our onboarding next week, we'll just make sure that you have an opportunity to tell us you bought a date for someone else so that they get all the onboarding information that they need. So think about this. You could become a published author writing in a year of hope. There are 365 spots available, but if you have a certain date that matters to you, definitely jump on it, grab that date, because that date is going to sell out really quickly and you don't want to miss out. So claim your date, click the claim your date button, and then grab the date that works for you. Awesome. I think I've answered all the questions. If you have other questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm going to hop off. I know that was a short call, but I just want you to know that you have a message of hope to share, that you have something that someone else needs to read. Somebody else needs to read. And so we're here to help you write it. We're going to edit, format, design, build a beautiful book. The deadline's September 1st to send in your writing, but you got to grab your date. Otherwise, your date will be gone. So grab your date today, and then we'll get you all the onboarding information you need. You have 2 months to write it, so plenty of time. We're here to support you every step of the way. The vision is that the book is out far earlier in time for the holidays. So around Thanksgiving or so, you'll be getting your author copies and then being able to get more copies for friends and family for Christmas. And that's so cool. Awesome. Listen, if you have a question or a person, like a unique challenge or something that you need clarity about, feel free to type it in the chat. I am here to answer your questions. I'm so grateful for you and you taking the time to be with me today. So fun, y'all. I'm seeing people pop in and grab even more dates. Laura grabbed a couple more. Elizabeth, hey, Elizabeth grabbed 2. Pat just grabbed 1. Awesome. This is so much fun. Yeah. So many thanks. I love it. Angelina says, yeah, we do the you get the discount if you buy it at the same time. So we don't do like returns or refunds or anything like that. That could be so complicated. So yeah, we're a small team. So be gracious to us. Know that it's going to a good cause. Absolutely. So yeah, it's just when you buy it at the time, when you add 2 to your cart, it gives you a little discount just as an incentive. But I understand if you want to go back and add more, the more, what is it? The more you buy, the more that you save. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Great questions. So glad that you're here. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to put the link in the chat one more time in case you're just joining us. And if you want the recording for this, put your email address in the chat and I'm happy to answer your questions. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, the regular price is $197. So that's the regular price. If you buy 2 at the same time, it just gives a little discount, but we don't go back in and do refunds and stuff like that. That'd be really complicated for our team. How soon before you open the dates to be offered to everyone else? I'm about to do that right now. So as soon as I hop off this call, I'm going to send the email to our whole email list and the text message with the link. And we're going to see. We have our whole team, as you know, many of you know our team. Carly and Sarah are going to start messaging people with what dates are available. So this is really your opportunity to grab your date. Yeah, if you want the recording of this, put your email address in the chat. Let me actually ask you a question while I'm here. If If you grabbed one, type I did it. Type I did it in the chat. I already did it. I did it. And if you didn't, if you are not, you haven't done it yet, just type not yet in the chat. Just type not yet, not yet. Awesome. So say I did it or not yet. I'd love to hear from you. I don't think I have any AI robots in here. So these are all real human people. Okay. So I did it. Amy, I did it. Terry, I did it. Awesome. Who else? I did it. I know a bunch of people that joined and then they got the information that they needed, so they took off. Awesome. Okay. Karen, Angelina, who else is a not yet? Miriam wants a recording, hasn't picked the date yet. Okay. Awesome. Kim is a not yet. So my not yets, why not yet? What's your not yet? I would love to answer your questions. What's the gap? Is it not a right fit? I totally understand if you're not interested in writing a devotional. Is it that your date is already taken? Is it the payments? Yeah, awesome. Okay. Praying further before I decide. That's fun, Donna. Yeah, you get a limited window here to pick the date. So I would grab, if you already know, I'd grab your date. You can always gift it to somebody else once you've grabbed the date. We don't have any refunds or returns or anything like that since there's such a limited quantity, obviously. But it's a really fun project. What a great way to get started. There's not much in life that you get so much value for $197, right? So if you just break it up, I mean, if you break it up over the course of the year, it's like less than 50 cents a day for you to be a published author. That's so cool. Karen says, I'm working on my devotional, on my own devotional. I might want to use this story for that devotional. Still work on the concept. Yeah, and we'll get you the training to write your devotional for that day. So you're in good hands. I've been a writing coach for 11 years full time now. So I will definitely make sure that you're supported and you have everything you need in order to write your entry. Awesome. Elizabeth just signed up a couple more times. This is so much fun. Yeah. The more you buy, the more that you save. So if you get one, it's $197. If you get two in the same moment, like at the same checkout, it's $297. If you buy one and then, 10 minutes later, you buy another one, it's the regular price, just to be really clear. Like it's kind of like going through the line at the grocery store. We're not going to go back and refund and do all these other things. Just, be really kind to our team. Know that it's going to a good cause. It's a really good deal. I love it. Awesome. Elizabeth and Kelly and Laura and Pat. Awesome. I'd hate for you to miss it, but if that's where you're at, I totally understand it. Yeah. Yeah, you could write under a pen name, or you could pick a different date, Kim. Your words are your words. And so if you're writing about something really sensitive, I might pick a different date. I might pick a different date. Listen, I just want to encourage you. You have a story to share, that your words matter. One of the things I love to do, I love to encourage writers that they have a story to share. I really believe this, that what you've been through isn't wasted when you share it with someone else. And being in a published book, having your entry, let me actually, you know what? I'm going to turn to today's entry from this past year. So June 22nd, Lisa Todd Wilkins wrote on June 22nd, prayers for a new daddy. Today's scripture is Psalm 68:5. Amazing. And then she has a prayer at the bottom. So this is what we're talking about right here, right? And now she's a published author. A published author. How cool is that? So we're here to answer your questions. As you can see, we do hardcover. So it's a beautiful hardcover book. The cover will be a little different because it's next year's edition. This is the 2026 one. And it's all laid out and formatted, really clear. And we even have a little QR code where you can learn more about the author. So you have a chance to have your links to your writing. We've broken it up based on the different sections. See, that's the March section and then the February sections right here. See that? Okay, awesome. You can see all the devotionals. And we do hardcover because it makes a great coffee table book. So you would have your day reserved. But as I mentioned, we're also doing something really special. For the next year, we're going to do our daily newsletter, our daily Substack newsletter, the Daily Hope. So you have a year of hope, and then your writing your devotional for that day will be emailed out to all of our subscribers for the Daily Hope and also posted on social media. So what a great way to get your message out. Awesome. So many familiar faces. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to hop off. If you're in Hope Writers or Hope Books, we've got our Hope Stages call coming up in about 25 minutes from now. So look forward to seeing you there. Grab your space. I'm going to put the link in the chat one more time. Awesome. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.